Bad plays games.
Hello, Pioneers. I hope you're well. My name is Bed, and this is Satisfactory Plus. I love it, and I'm so excited to be back. Yes, we're starting fresh. What about the city? What about the last playthrough? You might be asking yourself. And that's a valid question, and I apologize. I burned myself out building those farms. In the most recent Satisfactory Plus video, I built those huge farm towers, and it was just, it burned me out completely. I couldn't even think about Satisfactory anymore. And now when I am thinking about it, the thought of getting back into the city and working on it just wasn't very appealing. I'm on passive, by the way, just so these guys don't interrupt me during this during this intro. Yeah, so I apologize. I will still probably go back to it eventually, and I will release the world download as some people had requested. I still plan to do all of that, but I wanted to start fresh and just focus on the Satisfactory Plus content, not worried about building a city. So I think what I'm going to do in this playthrough is build a mega base, because I've never done that either. So tried spreading out, keeping everything separate in a city, and now we're going to try to keep everything together in a mega base. I'm still probably going to do outposts, which I didn't do in the city as well. But yeah, so start fresh, Satisfactory Plus. We're here in the Dangle Spires biome, and this is where we are going to build our base. Also, I want to plan the base for using the Nexus. Instead of just dabbling in it a little bit like we did last time and learning the ropes, I want to go full bore on it and basically use data networks everywhere so we can just teleport items all around. I'm not sure if that means we won't be using trucks and trains and stuff, but time will tell. But as for right now, I just want to have some fun with Satisfactory Plus again. I miss it a lot. I miss creating videos about it. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's play. All right, here's our spot, the Dangle Spires. I don't think I've ever built a really... I haven't spent an extensive amount of time here in the Dangle Spires, but I'm excited by it. I think there are a lot of pure nodes. Right here, I think there's at least 2 of limestone, copper, and iron, or rather stereotyte, rubite, and the other one. Let's turn passive off now. I might turn it back on later. I find the critters to be kind of annoying, but let's take them out. Okay, one last little info dump part of what I'm going to make this series about, because I have ADHD. Share that personal part of my life with you. But yeah, I was actually recently diagnosed, but it explains my entire life and my mental state and how I behave. Can all be explained. Anyway, one of the reasons I share that with you is because I get so excited. So another reason I want to start over is because when I was going through Satisfactory Plus, everything in the game was so new and exciting, I would get very titillated and want to move forward. So I'd move forward and try all the new things because I get that dopamine hit, and that's what my body and life lives for. Right? Well, okay, so the problem was I would move way too fast, and I would never fully automate the intro parts. I'm not sure if you noticed that in the last playthrough in the city, but a lot of times I would have to stop what I was doing, and of course I would edit this all out, but I would have to stop and hand make like conveyor parts all the time. And so that became another source of frustration for me, and another reason why I'm starting over, because if I was to continue play in the city, I would basically have to go back and start from the beginning, re-automating everything, and I thought, you know what, it'll be more fun for me if I have to start from scratch. So what does that mean for this series? Well, first off, it means we're not going to move forward and unlock new things until everything, and I mean everything, is automated and stockpiled. Because I also learned in Satisfactory Plus last time, at some point in the future, you're going to need a lot of ingots and maybe even ore. And so I just didn't have a stockpile of ingots. Well, we're going to make sure we have at least one container of all types of ingots, things like that. Everything will be automated. Also, blueprints. We're going to force ourselves to heavily use blueprints in design to make building and design easier. And I will share all the blueprints in my Discord. So if you want to join that and come hang out with other people that really like Satisfactory Plus, join it. The link will be in the description below. So we make crushed stereotyte, turn them into sloppy ingots. Now we can turn those into 10 iron rods and unlock the first hub upgrade. Then we'll make an equipment workshop, make a portable miner, and throw it on the stereotyte. And this time I definitely will try to make it all the way to the end of the Satisfactory Plus content. It's a promise. Write that down. Now we've got 20 iron rods, 10 iron sheets, and enough wire to upgrade the hub again. If you like Satisfactory Plus as much as I do, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button and leave me a comment, really about anything, about the video or maybe something food related that you like. Now we're adding copper to the mix and we're one step closer to finishing upgrading the hub. Now we're into concrete already. This is going to be great. I'm just going to fly through these hub upgrades and then we're going to automate everything. And now we're adding tin to the mix. Alright, let's automate iron to start. We're going to need a modular miner. And then it's mining head. Perfect. And then we need to crush it. And then we need to smelt it. And then we will construct it. Throw some leaves in here. And that should be good. Just need to belt it up now. Gives us 60 stereotyte. Crushed stereotyte. And then this will have the crushed stone in it. So if you're not familiar with Satisfactory Plus, it is a complete redesign. It's a complete top to bottom change to the game Satisfactory. So if you're not familiar with the game Satisfactory, I suggest you stop watching this, go buy the game and play it. Once you've played it for 500 hours, switch to Satisfactory Plus, and it's amazing. And we blew our fuse, first fuse already, love it. There we go. Is that the last one? Yep, awesome. As is tradition, we heart you, freighter. Alright, now we've got base building. Let's send off our first payload. Well, that wasn't so bad. Lastly, we're going to do the simple conveyors so we can get splitters and utilize all of the product coming out of there. And then now we're going to switch from handcrafting into full automation. Alright, this is giving us 60 crushed stereotyte, and this is only using 30, so we can do another one of these. And we can split and oh man, I didn't. Yeah, so like I said, now we have two. Rude. There, so like I said, now we have 2 smelters going. And now we'll have iron rods as well. And because the iron rods only use 15 iron ingots per minute, we're going to be able to use another splitter right here. And a constructor, which is going to make iron rods again. And then another constructor, which we want right up there. Perfect. And what's this gonna make? Iron wire. There. Nothing like building a bunch of temporary stuff we're going to tear down in about half an hour. And now we need to do the same thing for, let's see, the rubite and the sapphirite. So we're going to need 2 modular miners, 2 mining heads. Do we need a crusher? Do we need a sorter? Oh, can't remember. Let's just queue up 2 crushers and 2 smelters and 6 constructors. You know what else? Okay, I just gathered everything up, but we're going to need an auto or a biomass generator. So we additionally need all of these elements as well. Let's see, can I make, yeah, I can make a ton of biomass. Let's see, I'll make, we'll have 3 generators, so I'll make sure I have 600, so I can make sure they're all completely full. Alright, let's get building. So first off, automated biomass generator. Okay. Improved power grid, I love it. Oh yeah, with running all this cable, I'm gonna need to make a little bit of extra cable. Can't wait to have that automated. Which is what we'll do first. Oh, hey little guy. Alright, let's get this made. We've got modular miner, mining head. This is pure, so this is actually going to be 60 per minute on each output. Need to remember that. And then we're going to crush it. Right, so that's 60 per minute, and then we're gonna smelt it. Just 30 per minute. So we'll smelt another one. So I don't have any conveyor belts. That's fine though, I'll come back and do it. And then the copper we will construct. Into what? We don't need bus bars yet. We don't really need a lot of copper sheets yet. We need wire and cable. That'll be copper rods. That'll be copper rods. And then these copper rods will be... These copper rods will be copper rods. This copper rod will be wire. Alright, add the splitter, add the belt. Now we are good to go. Alright, next thing we'll do is split this line right here. Let this smelt its 30 per minute. Gonna need to take this. Oh yeah, lovely clipping. I don't care. This is extremely temporary. We just need all these parts so we can start making foundations and building a base. With 2 smelters and a conveyor belt. And we'll want power. Okay. Probably could have predicted that. I built a lot of machines very quickly. Let's build another automated biomass burner. Hopefully that'll tide us over until we're done automating both the sapphirite and the rubite. And we're back. Oh, whoops. Yep, I've already smelted these. I'm a dummy. Let's make constructors. This one will make copper rods, which will be turned into wire, which will be turned into cable. That makes this one copper sheets. We'll hold off on that just a second. There we go. Alrighty, and then the last step is turning this wire, second wire, into cable. I love it. I love the smell of automation in the morning. It's actually 4:30 in the afternoon. But I like the smell of automation in the afternoon too. There, now it works because I plugged it in. Okay, let's see, right here. Yeah. Let's grab that, and ooh, I can't wait to get the chainsaw. That's gonna be helpful. Let's do it, modular miner. By now, you should know the drill. Modular miner, metal mining head. It's a pure node, so this is actually 60. It'll switch as soon as I power it. What do we do with rubite? We're gonna crush it. Feels real nice having cable. We're gonna blow a fuse. We are, yes. Let's go nip that in the bud and make another power generator while we're thinking about it. That should be enough biomass, I think. Let's top them all off. Alright, the crushed rubite is consumed in smelter to make tin. Okay, so we already built the crusher, I'm pretty sure. How do I not remember? I don't know. Let's do 2 smelters, 3 constructors. Let's empty all our machines out on the way back. And not that one, this one. And I should probably empty out this crusher of the crushed stone as well. Yep, see it backed up. Good timing. Excellent thought. We've got copper rods. We've got... oh, the copper. That's right. Stopped producing because it had backed up. Alright, crushed rubite. We're going to get 60 crushed rubite. Which is going to mean 2 more smelters. Now with tin, we need to construct it into, let's see, tin rods, tin rod here. This will be that would be tin wire. I've run out of screws again, and I've run out of conveyor parts, so I wasn't able to make a splitter. So we're just going to do that by hand real quick. And, oh, I haven't automated screws yet. I need to go back and do that. We will just take, yeah, we have a whole other line of this that we can use. Alright, so we'll split it into here. And then we need to power it all. Alright, and now with this 30, we can make tin plates, then turn those plates into sheets. Alright, should we do screws next or concrete? That is the question. The answer is screws. Alright, let's get another crusher, and we're going to steal this line right here because it's not needed over there. This is going to stay crushed stereotype. So now we have 60 crushed stereotype to play with. Let's smelt it. It's so much easier to build buildings now that I have all the parts. Except for these. Except for the automation, the conveyor belt pieces, I mean. We'll work on that next. Nobody likes that sound. Alright, we can't make that. We don't make those sheets yet. Or no, we do. We do, we just don't have a lot. That's right, if we make all the sheets we won't have plates, that's what it is, because I only made the one line. Just totally fine with it, not gonna stress myself out. And We're gonna need to go biomass hunting soon. Let's see what we need to do to get a chainsaw. The answer is automate iron sheets. Alright, let's do that. Let's take this 30 per minute, turn it into iron plates, and then turn those iron plates into iron sheets. Alright, and this 30, of course, I'm out of screws. Just goes to show you why I'm automating screws right now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Screws need rods. So we'll need a constructor for rods. Let's just do 4. We'll have 2 constructors for 2 sets of rods and then 2 sets of screws. Alright, so this is going to be iron rods like we said. So is this one. Once we can split that, there we go. So now we have, what is this? Now we have 30 iron rods per minute. Let's steal our power and play with those rods. Screw needs 20 per minute, yep, but we're just going to do 15 into 15. Excuse me, we're going to do 15 into 2 different, yeah. Anyway, we're just going to go 1 to 1. Screws and screws. Alright, let's go clear out our other machines. Wait a second. Oh, if we do that, we're going to have a power cut. I betcha if everything fires at once. Yeah, by 2 megawatts. Let's just make the tin sheets. Could this possibly be the last handcrafting we do? No, not likely. Not with me. But we could try. Alright, now let's go turn on all the other machines, because they are surely backed up by now. No, I know they're backed up since they're not running. And look at all this bounty. And I need to unclog it before I forget. You know what's amazing? All 3 of these machines together make just enough for 1 full constructor of concrete. I think that's what it just said. Let me look. We really need to unlock assemblers as well because I'm tired of stopping to make reinforced iron plates. Alright, let's do the most barbaric thing we've done yet and run this line right through here. Don't tell anybody. We want a constructor. We want a merger. And we want all of our stone to be processed into concrete. Yeah, 60 per minute. Look at that, we're already getting a lot of screw production. I'm so happy. Very thrilled with the way the beginning of this is going. I really feel reinvigorated for the love of my life. Not my wife or children, but Satisfactory. Just don't tell my wife I said that. I don't have a girlfriend, but I do have a woman who would be very mad at me if she heard me say that. Is that Mitch Hedberg? I miss Mitch Hedberg so much. I think almost every day I think of at least one of his jokes and have a little sad moment that he has passed. Oh my gosh, I feel like we've done so much already. I love it. Granted, we're going to tear this down, real soon. As soon as we start building foundations, which we should be able to build now. because we have all the parts automated. Sorry, I'm mumbling. Been under the weather lately. And you know what? Let's just end it here. Maybe we'll start doing shorter episodes too, and then I can start putting them out more frequently. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot.
Bad plays games. Bad plays games. Bad plays games. Bad plays games. Bad plays games.